won the toss and batted first, scored 105 in 10 overs for 102 for 10 overs and loss of 5 wickets. So target for Royal Shield is 103 in 10 overs. Royal Shield batting second. Their team lineup is Ashish and Arjuna Wamenana, Siddharth Madoli, uh, Bhargwas Das, Davies, Rutwik, and Rahul Krishna, Vijay Yadav, Prakash Jay, um, Nit, and Manish Kanti, Ram Dev Darov. Um, for the opening is Karanti and Yadav. Karanti on a strike. And for London United, opening bowling is by number 15, Fahim Bararami. Fahim is bowling from the pavilion end to Karanti. And the first ball is a white ball. Target is 103
So after a good start,
in 10 overs.
after a good start by the Londoners, they fizzled away, getting 102, and Shields are now 3 without loss. So proper batting here will take them home.
Patient batting in first 3 overs, I think, and score a few boundaries will help them.
Well, in the first 3 overs, that's a power play, so they may want to maximize, go over the infield. This is a small outfield. The ropes haven't been pulled in. This eludes the wicketkeeper. Is going to go for 4.
Oh, good fielding.
In fact, the fielder got his foot to that. They come back. Let's wait for the umpire's decision. If he signals wide, it'll be 3. Let's wait on him. No signal coming from the umpire. He must have gotten an edge. So, Baharami have been bowled just 2 deliveries so far. Comes in and bowls. This is played away just a short mid wicket for 1. And Baharami looking to get the ball to tail into the right hander. 6 without loss. No crowd on hand just yet. Early days. It's Friday, of course. People working. Hopefully we get some in on the weekend.
Yeah, weekend is usually busy around this park where we have a stadium, so people come for other activities, but they usually pop into the stadium to watch few games, or there are 2 more games going on in the side grounds, so they may be standing and watching those games as well.
This is good batting. Just coming onto the front foot, opening the face. That was Yadav. He's off the mark. So they've started well. 7 without loss. This is over number 1. Baharami, none for 7 so far. There he is. He goes in again and bowls outside the off something. Oh, he's dropped him. A simple catch offered to cover. It went in and out of the hand of Khan, and very disappointed indeed, the bowler. Khan would have taken that on many days, but on this occasion he put it down. I want to say good evening to the great Audley, as this delivery is pushed away on the offside. So it's the end of the over. Ivor is back. He's looking to get something. Headphones. And at the moment, the score is 8 without loss. A good over, Shah.
A very good over, considering that the 3-over power play. I think this was a very good over from Baharami, and disappointing over for the Royals. I thought they were going to smash some boundaries into it, but a few dot balls have restricted them to 8 runs in over.
Well, nothing wrong, the target is not a huge one. So the English will have to bowl well, and they have to take their catches. And there we saw Khan, the captain, putting down a very simple chance in the first over. So from the
Hassan.
northern end, we're going to see Hassan. The Mark T10.
Hassan will be bowling to Karanti. Karanti at 6. And let's see, they got the two. The expecting ball is going to be a little bit going, and they're covering the boundaries on the third man and the fine leg.
This is a short delivery, and he's out caught. So the first wicket falls as Hassan strikes. He gets rid of Kanati, who goes for 6, and that's a big breakthrough.
It was a little bit of a short pitch ball, and then Karanti wanted to hit it over the mid-off, but didn't probably connect in the middle of the bat and popped it up. It was an easy catch.
Yes, an easy catch indeed. So this is what they need to do. If you're defending a small total, you need to take wickets quickly and put the batting team under pressure. They have gotten an early breakthrough. Kanati, he leaves for 6. And Jaha is the new batsman. So CCUSA, Ken to the 4 here.
Quick wicket in this for the second over helps them defend the total. I think they are London United.
Here he comes, and this delivery is outside the off stump, swinging away from the right-hander into the gloves of the wicketkeeper, and there is no run.
That may be a surprise for some people because the pitch has been playing. This is the 4th game on this pitch, and players probably not expecting that he's going to swing. But did the little swing from Hassan.
Ken beaten outside the off stump, and after 2 games, you had a roll of the pitch.
Yes.
Is it the plan to roll the pitch after this game, which is game number 4?
I think game number 5 we will probably be rolling it. Yeah.
So 3 games after this one.
3 games.
The English have started well with the ball. And that's a wide delivery outside the off stump.
Run rate is 6, and run rate requires about 11. At this particular time, has only been 1 over ball, 1.3.
Well, early doors, so
Yes.
that's nothing to panic about. Again, good delivery just outside the off stump, swinging away. So Hassan is bowling well. He has conceded just a single. The score at the moment is 9 for 1. No lights just yet. I don't think we're too far off. This is driven through the covers. Runs here. Will it get into the boundary? The fielder giving chase. He's going to pull it back just now. And they go back for 2. In fact, that's a good running. So they take 3. And that takes the score on to 12. It's the end of the over, is it? No. 1 delivery to go in over number 2.
Good
12 for 1.
Good creative bat. They just created the third run. They were going for easy 2, but I think second run they took a little bit faster. So just to generate the third run for 1 for the throw, they call it. And let's see how the last ball from Hassan to Jaha, and he just played to the short mid-on for mid-wicket for single.
Well, that delivery was a pretty straight one, and he was playing across the line. Had he missed that and gotten struck in front of the stumps, he might have been out leg before. It would have been pretty adjacent. So it's the end of the over, the end of over number 2, 13 for 1. Remember, the magical figure is 103. I'm going to leave you, Shah, in the company of Audley, and he's going to keep your company over the next few overs.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Vinod. Pleasant good evening to our listeners coming in for the first time for the day. Joining the great Mr. Shaw.
Great, Mr. Shaw, and then thanks for coming, Audley, and we miss you all day. And I think it's a working day today, so we understand that you must have different commitment to come. But nice to have your company for the game and hopefully for the weekend.
Yes, I'll definitely be here tomorrow, later in the evening, and Sunday all day.
Mm-hmm. So far there are a lot of things have happened during the tournament. Tournament is going very well. We are into the game number 4 at the stadium. There are 3 more games to go, and number 13 is bowling.
The batting team,
Kamran
Shields, and the bowling team.
Yeah, Royal Shield is the batting team, and London United from the London, England, has traveled all the way to come here to give an international
flavor. Yes, indeed.
And Yunus is on second ball, played to Yadav. Yadav just flick it down to the silly mid-on and short square leg, and have a single.
Yes, as in the T20, we have the true international flavors with team from Canada. 1 year team from Afghanistan.
Yes.
And they were beaten finalists, as a matter of fact.
Yes. No, this one also have international player flavor. The 2 teams are from Canada is participating in this tournament, and 1 from London. And all across from United States, players are participating in this MAC T10 tournament.
Yes, indeed. Getting ever more popular. Is this the 4th edition of the T10?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Jaha just played the shot to the cover, and he got caught. And there's 2 down, 15 for 2 for Royal Shield, and Jaha is the victim.
So it's 2 overs and 4 balls, 3 extras, 15 for 2.
And Yunus have a breakthrough, same as Hassan did the wicket in his first over, and so does the Yunus came back to get the wicket in his first over. So 15 for 2 and 2.4 overs.
And the magic number they're looking for is
103.
103
in 10.
Yes, T10 is really exciting. It's a little faster than T20 because the fact that you have to just go swashbuckling, after maybe the first 2 or 3 overs. The power play is just 3. It's 3 overs, the power play.
3 hours power play?
3 overs power play, so you'll have to get the maximum amount you can within the 3 overs when the fielders are not as spread according to the law.
Yeah, 2 fielders outside in our first 3 overs. Team that plays a good power play strategy, play with a good power play strategy, usually comes out with the lots of run on the board.
Yes, that's That's the whole idea of having a power play.
Yeah.
It encourages the players to open the shoulders, and with only two or three fielders, two fielders outside in the first 3 overs.
Yes.
Then, of course, it's a batsman game. These limited over games,
Absolutely.
it's designed for people to see a lot of sixes and fours, and a lot of runs, and have a feast of runs in a short period of time. And that's what it is all about. This limited over cricket.
Yeah, shortened version of the game, and it's exciting. Lots of run, lots of speed in the game, and Yunus bowl again in the middle and off, middle and the leg, and another dot ball for him. Abhishek is on the strike. New batsman. Kamran bowled him. Nice bowl. And Kamran bowl Abhishek for null. And 15 for 3 in 2.5. Royal Shield seems to be getting into trouble here.
So here we go. Third wicket down at the end of third over. So they're going at 5 per over, but every 5 wickets, there's a ball. Every 5 runs, there's a wicket account for that. So 15 for 3, and they'll have to settle down if they're going to have any chance of overhauling that 203.
Yes. Oh, no, 103.
103. 103.
Beautiful weather today. Very sunny day today, all day. And it is continuing to be a little bit of a cloud, but or maybe we're getting into the evening, and sunshine is hiding a little bit.
I'm quite sure the players won't mind that, a little cloud cover. It's
Yes, little bit
much cooler, more, able to extend more energy.
yes. We also have the adjustment field to the stadium. That is field 1, field 2. There's also some games going on there as well. So cricket tournament is full swing.
It could be touch and go, but it's okay. Still there. One who fight and run away, live to fight another day.
Yes. Hassan bowling from Palm Beach. And that's his second over. And Yadav on the strike.
And he can only bowl 2 overs. That's
Yes, 2 overs.
2 in the
per
T10.
bowler.
Yeah.
So that's his second over.
Second and final over.
Second and final over.
Yes, and we can see the breeze coming in this time from the western end. We can see the flags are just through the wicketkeeper. We can see the flags are just blowing from the west, heading towards the beach.
$15 for 3 from 3.2 overs. Royal Shield. Nice ball from Yunus. Puts it outside the off stump. Made the appeal for the unbeatable, but I think batsman had played the ball outside the off stump. And appeal was denied. Yunus again. He's pretty consistent onto the outside leg. Off of the off stump, and he's very consistent with bowling the line outside the off stump. And batsman seems to be having some difficulties playing those those balls. So those are dot balls. Very useful for.
Ball into a strategy,
Yes.
keep him out on the offside. It's much
Yes.
easier to swing the bat to get it over on the onside, over the boundary.
Yes.
Just keep it outside, just as long as it stay within the crease. No wide. More difficult to get the ball away
Yeah.
off the pitch.
Yunus again to Yadav. And this time Yadav came out of the off stump
Bad
to
misfield.
play the ball to the extra cover, and there's a misfield and there's a single. After 4 is 16 for 3.
Yes, they have to make sure that you don't allow balls like those to get through, because when it's misfielded, it could come down to the end where, that one is very important.
Very important.
But of course, misfield is a part of cricket. You don't like when it happened to you, but it's a part of cricket.
Part of cricket, yes.
Coming in,
Audley, welcome, Audley, and I'm going to have my first stint with you here now, and the one chase is on, Audley, and it's hovering on to 14.5. It's
Oh.
sweet 16 for 4, so I would have bought
Yes.
some luck here to the London.
it's
United.
Ivor's curse. The Ivor's curse.
And it's the second time I walk into the com box and a wicket would have fallen for the day.
Immediately he was struck in front. The umpire had no hesitation. Fingers went up. The batsman walked.
Okay, well, chasing a small matter of 100 and what was it called?
102 or 103?
102 somewhere thereabout, and they're making heavy weather of that. And again, oddly, like we said, we had Eddie here earlier with us. He didn't really say anything in the com box, but he graced us with his presence. We were happy for that. As usual, I had to multitask and go down, one up, go down, one up. And at the end of this match, too, I'm going to have to run down and get the Shields team. I haven't had their photos yet. So, folks, if you're listening, you can get onto the website and you can see some of the cricketers and some of the teams. Their photos are being posted on the website. So, oddly, 16 for 4. If you're a betting man, where would you put your wages?
Oh, definitely on the bowling side, on the fielding side.
So the London boys, they would have lost their first one, so they're trying to make it 1-1 then. So Audie's in with the Londoners. Left arm, and this time the batsman is covering up and off for one.
Whoa.
A direct hit would have been interesting.
Direct hit I think he would have been in trouble. Definitely would have been in trouble.
So Yunus, he's the man who seemed to be the go-to man. He would have had a good knock first up in the first inning, and then came back and bowled very well in the first match. And here he is doing yeoman service for his team. He has bowled some 1.2 overs for 2 runs, and there is a dot into the scorer's book. So here it is. He has bowled some 1.3 overs, 2 runs, and has taken 3 wickets. So
Wow.
far, the best
So
bowling
far.
figures.
4 for 3.
Yeah, 3 for 4 is the best bowling figures for now. So let's see if he can top that.
And complete
with
his
3 for
over.
2.
Getting maybe it would be really interesting to get another wicket.
Yes, then he'll definitely be the best. Okay, they're getting one here with a turn for
Oh,
2. Yes. Oh, that's a
oh.
bad miss, and he messed up his record. So now we have Raja. He's still with 3 for 4 runs. Now Yunus has gone 3 for 6. So again, the commentator's curse.
That was a bad misfield there. There was no even attempt to dive and get the ball. He tried to play some soccer, and of course, I think the ball is a little bit too small to play soccer, and it ran away from him. And then, of course, he chased just to retrieve and return the ball. But by then, it's Hassan Figures and Hassan Yunus
Yes,
was well messed up. Is now well messed up.
yes, so he has got to take a wicket now in his next 2 deliveries to have the best bowling
Best
figures in
bowling
the tournament so far. So 3 for 4 has got it. And here he is bowling 3 for 10. So he has 1 final delivery in his spell to get another wicket.
3 for
And
7.
then he'll get 4 wickets, the only man to get 4 wickets. So let us see if I can bring him some luck. He deserves it.
And Ivor, the T10 is getting more popular over the world. You know, they have T10 tournaments, you know, all over. And it's been played by most of the T20 players as well. So,
So from time to time they'll be switching on and turning on to the com box, and they will see the youngster. Oddly, they'll get to put a face on your voice. So they've just adjusted the camera there to highlight your features. Well, you're sitting, so they wouldn't be able to highlight your height. Oddly's probably about hovering about what, 6'6"?
oh no, not that far.
Not that
no,
far?
no, no, no.
Okay, 6'4" at least.
No, less.
What? Well, I'm not a good betting man. 6'2"?
Just about there.
What? How are you going down, man? You were taller than 6'2". You were taller than 6'2" when I saw you.
Maybe my feet are getting, you know, have bow legs, so maybe it's getting on the top.
Okay, they're bowing a little bit. Yes. Well, you're not missing any cricket, folks. We're into over
can see,
number
yeah.
6. So, T10, the power play is 3, so that has long gone. 3 overs would have gone, 23 for 4. We have 2 relatively new batters at the crease. We have,
Still touch and go. It's cricket, you know. Just a couple of sixes can change the whole complexion of the match.
well, that is true too, but not the way the batters are going. I mean, they're thinking playing with soft hands, and indeed they can only get 1 or 2. They need boundaries, and they need them in a hurry because we've passed the halfway mark.
You know, it's like the commercial, I need my money and I need it now.
There you
So
go.
they need to get runs and they need it now.
Right.
They're playing soft hands, it's test cricket. You know, for them to get the required amount of runs, they'll have to.
Oh, this one is in
this
the
one.
air, but it's going to be safe. It's going to be dropping safe for 4. It went over the wicket keeper and out of the reach of the man in the 45. A short third man and down to the boundary for well needed 4.
You see, if you swing the bat, something can happen.
There you go.
Yes.
And with these heavy bats, miss it, sometimes even go for maximum 6.
Yes, I've seen it in the IPL and other games.
Yeah, so Adi, I'm going to give you a chance to say congratulations to the US team for making it to the ODI International roster.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful! I've been watching some of those games, and I've posted someone on Facebook. The USA playing against is it Oman?
Was Oman at one
Right,
time,
yes.
Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
I got up overnight, lost some sleep to make sure I've been the 12th man, make sure I'm willing them on
Yes.
while
yes.
while you're sleeping.
Thank
So
you,
I did my job.
Thank you for doing so. Thank you for doing so, Ivor. It's real good. And I have the benefit of just going onto Facebook and saw posted by Ivor Henry, the United States playing Papua New Guinea.
Oh, well then. Well, I would have done my job, sir.
Yes, yes.
You can always find me on some talk show or sports.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my forte. That brings me joy, brings me comfort. Again, to all the viewers out there, we just want to say, and that's a wonderful shot, but it's going to be
Yes.
just to be retrieved beyond the boundary thing. It was a half-cut, half-drive, as we used to say back in the day, all along the turf. It would have passed the short extra cover and away for much-needed boundary. So we get 2 in this over?
Yes, they're picking up the momentum. It's now 35. It has, found its way to 35 for 4. They were dingling down there in the 20s. Now they are 35.
Yes.
Things are looking much better.
So Goboshi, he's the one who is putting it on, getting the wheels are turning. Gopishi.
He's
So-
on 12 or?
Well, he's on to 13 now
Mhm.
with that single. And as usual, every time I see 36 comes up on any cricket board, I always remember the great Robert Nestor Bob Marley. He died at the age of 36.
36 forever.
Yes, forever. So, again, to all the viewers out there, if it's evening time in your neck of the woods, we want to say good evening, night time, good night. And if you're waking up, yes, indeed, you're listening to cricket coming from the United States of America, precisely here in the city of Lauderhill in Broward County in the state of Florida and in the country of the US of
United
A.
States of America.
Good
Indeed, they
old-
might be watching.
Yes, so tell your neighbor, tell your friend that the MacTV.com, you can make your presence felt on the TV. If it's dinner time for you, you can just tune in to the Mac TV while you enjoy your Friday evening dinner. You can listen to Audley Watson, Ivor Henry, Vinod Manchan, Shaw, and the likes.
Before I got here, before I could get here, of course I was watching on Mac TV. So I was keeping up with
Keeping up with the game?
yeah, keeping up with the game.
Did you get to hear Samantha, the lady, Mac Qureshi's daughter?
No, I was. It wasn't for long because I came in and I got my shower and just in the meantime get out of the house.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
she was on and we got some good reviews.
I heard a female. Yeah, but I didn't know who.
Oh, that was her, yes.
Okay.
This time the batsman is going after it. But he can only get one for his effort, so now the total would be up to probably 37. I think it will be 38. Didn't he get us? No, 37. So Shields, they're shielding their wickets. Another 6 to get, but I don't think they want to be bowled out. We would have realized some 9 wickets in an inning. I was wondering if any team is going to be bowled out in 10 overs, but it fell short by a whisker.
Yeah, it would have to be the West Indies team on a bad day.
Nah, the West Indies is better than that. But all the West Indies, all the teams would have announced their 15-man squad, and that's a lovely shot. Play down to third man, just opening the blade and guiding it down to a white third man. But again, they're going to need much more than that. The boundaries are needed.
Badly this time, Ivor. They need boundaries badly.
Yes.
Once again, we just want to, of course, let you know that you're watching the T10. Oh, that's wide. Signaled by the umpire.
Yes, it's down the leg side, and the batsman missed out there. He should have made better use of that. It was a wanking long hop. Off spinners going further down the leg side. He just need to get a touch in it. There's no deep backward square leg. Split the short fine leg and the short square leg, and he would have realized the boundary.
Split everything short, nothing long.
But he missed out. This time he's going after him and get no further than back to the bowler for a dot.
Interesting time for Shields. They're 40 for 4. Just 3 overs to go. I would say they are struggling. And will be struggling to get the required runs that is needed.
Yes, 18 legal delivery left, oddly, and the asking rate is 20.7. I think that's going to be really tough on the lower order. 41 for 4. It will take a great turn of events for them to come back from 41 for 4 from 7 overs. This is the T10 tournament. So sometimes the cricketers have to be reminded that this is not a 2020, and they have got to show some signs of aggression.
Yeah, there's no time at all for you to go in and settle down, so to speak. You just have to go in and start to get the ball off the pitch, down to the boundary, over the boundary, or else you're going to find yourself in trouble. You find yourself falling way behind and eventually into a pit of no return.
Outside the off stump, and the batsman is getting this back past the bowler, but just for a single.
Just for a single.
So hardly interesting though. We may be thinking that they're not playing for the team, but the game comes down to an individual. In terms of the semi-finals and the finals, even if your team has been knocked out, players can select players from the team that are knocked out to join the semi-finals and the finals.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
That's
I
part of
wasn't
the
aware.
playing conditions. So
okay, it's a little innovation being put in by Mac
yes.
and his team.
In other words, they're trying to get the best
The
players
best
on
of
the
the
show.
best. Okay,
Right. So
exactly.
you might be a good player from one of the losing team, but your
Mhm.
team just faltered, and you want to be unsure. This one is getting up very nicely. It's an effort delivery, and the pitch has been playing pretty good all day long, and that one was chest height. The batsman swiveled and went down to the deep backward square leg for a single. So it's good to see that the wicket, all fours on the board, oddly, 4-4-4. That's a card game, all fours.
All fours.
Yes, but it was short-lived because this one has played out to the wide long on for a single.
I can remember way back in the 60s when the West Indies were playing. It was England and the West Indies. And I remember the scoreboard read 4-4-4 for 4. And it was the same match when Basil Butcher made 201 not out, 209 not out, hitting like 22 fours.
Yes.
That's way back, but you know, it got him embedded in my brains. 4-4-4 for 4.
All right. Well, we only had 3 fours here. Oddly's talking about 4 fours. 444 runs for 4 wickets. But there's a 4 just been struck there, which took the total on to 49. And this time he's going for a single. There comes the 50. So we have 2 overs left, and they've got to score another 50 from 2 overs. Can they make it?
25 per over.
Well,
Come on, Shields.
26.
Mathematically, it's possible.
It's possible, 26.5 per over, but they've got to hit 6 fours and a single. So they have to, if they're going to hit,
to be involved.
well, I was going to say, unless they bowl an extra, a no ball or a wide or something. If they don't bowl that, they have to hit a 6 to get to 26.
So we can say the fielding team, they are doing their job. They are restricting the batsmen.
Well, let me
To,
just say, Eddie Edwards would have picked the London United to win the tournament, even though, well, he picked them before they would have lost the first match. But I still think he's sticking to them because somewhere along the line, sometimes it's good to lose a game up front. Because the hardest thing is for you to win all your games and then end up losing that one game in the quarterfinals or semifinals.
Yes.
It's not too bad losing a one game in the finals because at least you would be on the main stage.
Yes, yes.
But there's always time to turn it around, recuperate, and hopefully that some of the other teams that are vying for the top 4 position would have lost some games along the way. Then, you know, net run rate would come into play.
Into play, yes.
Yes, so, Eddie, it's all is not lost because I think they're on the way to winning this one. Outside the off stump, it's within the line, so the batter there is looking for that extra that
He
we're
lost
speaking
out on
about.
that beautiful opportunity to just glide the ball down.
So, he's
It was the
All the-
cameraman down the ball.
All he's listening to you. He said he wanted a wide in this, and then he can hit 6 fours after that. But then he would need 2 extras if you got to get 26. This one is in the man is getting under it. He's getting under it, and he takes the catch. Easy peasy.
Easy.
Easy peasy. So now we have 5 wickets down. Now we have to wonder
Number
if you're going
10.
to see all of the 10 wickets to fall because now they're going to go and swing for the hills. The chances are all might out.
Out caught. Yeah, and it's caught by player number 10 there. He would settle down under that ball and he took an easy catch. He was quite comfortable.
Yeah, so Hassan is the one who took that catch. So Amar Hassan, he took it quite easily.
Yes, so Shields are more.
Well, let us see if we're going to have all 5s on the board. It is 50 for 5.
50 for 5.
Yes, so they need another 5 ones to get 5-5-5. We have already witnessed 4-4-4.
Just remind you, it's a 4th edition of the Mark T10. And we cannot forget the great 10th anniversary of the T20, US Open T20. It was held right here at the park,
Yes, last
grounds
year.
2 and 3 in December December of 2018. And we'll never forget the shootout between Andre Russell and Mahaltra in that semi-final match.
Yes. Also came up
Some
with a good
memorable
100.
moments.
Yes.
Yes, and of course Badri taking six, was it 6 for 15?
Yes.
6 for 15.
This one is hammered outside the off stump, but there's coverage. In there is a cover sweeper. And they're crawling along oddly. It's 52 for 5. So mathematically they cannot win this match because this asking rate now is 38.3 and you can only get 36 runs in and over. So this time he's going in the air. He's going big, and I think he's gone really, really big.
Yeah.
But maybe a little too late. Too little, too late.
It could only be a spectator's catch. Yes, I think it's not to think. We know it's already a little too late.
Okay, well,
But it's good to see someone is still swinging the bat, is still trying to get it over the boundary instead of just down to the boundary.
it's another aggressive shot, but he can only get one for his effort because there's coverage in the long on area.
As we mentioned, it to get into semifinals and finals may come down to net run rate. So you're going to lose, but at least you need to get some more runs on the board.
At least make it respectable. But
Yeah.
here, when I look at the required run rate, you remind me of Duckworth Lewis. You're telling me you need 44 runs from 6 deliveries. Sometimes they work things out, bring it down to a science and tell you 1 ball, 24 runs. And I keep on saying that's not cricket. But just want to say good afternoon to you, Leon Francis. He's out there. He's listening to us. Leon of the famous Block Talk Radio the Cricket Show. And, of course, you can hear that program every Sunday, 6 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. And we will be bringing you some of what would have transpired here by the time that program comes on Sunday afternoon. And this time he's going big, but he's going to go 1 bounce 4 out to the wide long on. The umpire is waiting for confirmation if it's 4 or 6, but now the signal comes in. It's 1 bounce 4.
4 runs, added to the total, 59 for 5. Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah, 63.
63.
Yeah,
63 for
we
5.
never got to the all 5s. Yeah, it was not. And this time he's going big again, and he's gone for another 6. A little too late. Too little, too late. But nonetheless, who knows? The scouts might be out looking at him. If his team does not get to the semi-finals, the chances are he will be selected to play in one of the semi-finals or finals. You never know. This you never know.
So 4 deliveries to go, and it's 69 for 5.
And I would not mention it.
Mark T10 here at Broward Regional Park.
Yeah,
County
they changed
Stadium.
it to the Broward County Stadium.
Broward County Stadium. I'm just looking at
And
it.
he's going again. He's going big. And there's a man down there running around the mid-wicket area. And it drops just inside the boundary. And he stays there. He did not roll beyond the boundary ropes. And did not touch it either. So even at this stage, the London United, they're not giving away anything. Even though that boundary would not have meant anything to the score as far as winning or losing is concerned.
So
So
it's a little more respectability when you look at the score. It's 71 for 5.
Yes,
a dot
we're going
ball.
to miss.
Just 2 legal deliveries to go. It's all over by the shouting. The fat lady has sung quite a while now. Yes, she has sung
She's been singing a long time ago, oddly.
for a long time ago. final delivery, or is it?
Innings close, and the Shields would have lost 73 for 5. They got nowhere close to the
Nice
the
little
target.
partnership. Nice little partnership. We lost the 6-wicket partnership with 23 runs.
Yes. So, game, set, match. So the London United has got their first win of the tournament, and it came.
So of course you could hear Trini down the bottom there saying, "We got a winner, we got a winner," and then he's pumping that music. Ras Trini or Trini Ras.
Yes, well, we're going to take a break here because the next match is slated to come up shortly. But I'm going to run downstairs and see if I can get a team photo of the losing team. I would not have gotten them as yet, so I will try to
Okay,
do
so
that.
we'll be back.
So we will be right back.